Welcome to Friday. You can fry an egg or you can fry your brain.
I am so freaking bored, nothing to do today. I guess I'll sit around and medicate. I am so freaking bored, nothing to do today. I guess I'll sit around and medicate.
Hey, you deplorable bastards. What are we looking at today? We're looking at Popsicle Rocket from 450 North Brewing Company. Never heard of them, never heard of this. It's a smoothie style sour with raspberry, cherry, and lemonade. Weighing in at... I'm gonna have to have you guys help me. Is that 5 or a 6? 5.3%. Yes, sir. Oh, there was some sucking going on back there. Hey, I want to start by saying hello to a new friend and subscriber, if he was able to find the channel. And that would be Derek. Just so that no Democrat piece of shit libtards put a hit out on him, I will not disclose his location or how I know him. But it's always fun when you find a like-minded thinker. I mean, when he actually says, you say you have a political channel that's disguised as brew review. What side of the are you a Democrat or a Republican? And I said Republican. And he goes, oof, thank God. Otherwise I thought I was gonna have to walk away forever from you. Derek, cheers. Hey Derek, maybe between the two of us, first of all, I'll just tell you this next time I see you, but maybe we can share in work. If I find something that I could use your help with, or vice versa. America! I'm like, never mind. Oh yeah, right there, Derek. That's the sweet spot. Okay. Definitely get the raspberry. And it looks like Mr. Holster Scott's beet concoction that he was making there. Cheers. Pating. Oh, look, it's Harley Davidson. I've seen so many videos of people saying that they will not purchase a single item. A jacket, a patch, a keychain, or a motorcycle until they fire the piece of shit European, well, no, he's a German fuck rag. Actually, a fuck rag would probably get more respect than he does. Let's see, what is this? 3 days ago, Jolson says, what is that clicking noise? This is a professional production. This is unacceptable. First in is Rich, saying cheers all. Cheers, Rich. Smile Money says bull. Poco says that song is epic. Yes, it is. Then he says Eric really doesn't like Friday. No, I fucking love Fridays. Poco says I already started your new channel, Captain Dillygaff. Oh yeah, that's right, you said that. She has such big, pretty titties. Her eyes are nice too. Bad says hello, Captain. bad. Then he says the beer has a nice color. It did. It reminded me of the Dogfish Head 120 after, well, almost right away, but definitely after a year. Poco says, next text message sent. Yeah, I got your link to the blinker relay replacement to possibly. I guess I'll have to look in the fuse panel and see if that's already in there or not. Obviously, if the cover closes, it's got like an adjuster that sticks out the top of it that could end up having that as a problem. But or I could just put like regular lights in it and get rid of the fucking LEDs, but I understand that could be faster. Tom, when a problem comes along, you must whip it. Oh, whip it good. Oh, whip it. Tom says, get that shine. Yeah. Tom says, well, I'm glad we got that knife size thing figured out. By the way, you had me pretty amused. My wife watched the knife size clip and it made her laugh. Well, you know, it's true that. Speaking of knives, those tits are awesome. Matt made me a dongle for my knife, and I pushed it through, and normally you would then pass this through, but I could, maybe if I would have like taken this and loosened it for a moment and then retied this. But yeah, he made me one that has the Vikings color, which the Vikings part of it absolutely means nothing to me, but it's the front flipper, kind of a one of a kind that Stephen Bush introduced. Yeah, her eyes are just like screwy. I'd be self-conscious while I was like down there in the putting zone, but this one's a front flipper. I tell you what, everybody that I know that really doesn't like front flippers doesn't own them, because once you get used to them, you just gotta like learn how to like keep your shit out of the way. And this thing's like super ass sharp. Yeah, but right now I passed it through this way, and I was just gonna give up on the whole thing, but they're kind of like stuck on each other, so now I'm kind of like it's like a done deal. And then he also gave me one that he had already had done for my new favorite, the latest from BattleBox, but I didn't. This one's got a lanyard hole, but it's like a lanyard hole, like something that Joey would go, ooh, God, that's kind of big. I don't know if it'll touch the walls. I just stuck it through the pocket clip. It's just a little taggy guy. I have to say though, obviously at the other channel they pay me to say good shit. Over here, I'm telling you, this is a badass knife. I really need to go find out what they are charging for this afterwards, because I'm actually thinking about getting another one. If something happens to this one, I wish I had another one on the shelf kind of thing. Tom says, nothing against Matt, but the show flows better when you're solo. Well, yeah, because I don't have Matt fucking with me. Smile Money subcomment says, oh good, it's not just me. Din, take a sip for every port on a Huber break. trying to think of which one I have that has the smallest, because there's 3-inch brakes and there's 4-inch brakes. Hang on a second, Din. Okay, so just going probably straight into the damage zone. What if I just picked a favorite rifle? Hey, if somebody wants to send me $900, Christopher has a friend who is selling a $3,500 thermo scope for $900 because evidently he needs the money. I wanted to put a wow. What the? Hang on a second. What the fuck did that hit? I don't even know. Must have been the magazine of the zombie. Okay, so Din. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 ports. And after watching several videos, if the world turns upside down tomorrow, I'm going to probably grab this and an AK and those titties. Just 7.62 by 39 is such an awesome round. And, I mean, right now I just have the red dot on here. I mean, for close range, liberal defunkination, this one's probably just fine, but this is the one that I wanted to put a 1-6 or a 1-8 on here, and then the Christopher came up with this whole thermo, but I can't do it right now because in case I haven't mentioned it, the next thing on my purchase is Christine's conceal and carry. So, but okay, Din. I hate to give any credit where credit is due, but definitely one of my only favorite triggers from guys, fuck you, whatever they call themselves. I really don't give a shit. $11. Okay. And the weekend walking around gun is gonna be the Megastar. Sharky, I think we've already tested this, but Derek, we like to prove that that the gun is actually safe. All of those pussy fucking channels out there, they're all busy showing you the empty chamber. I even saw this one bitch drop a pencil down the barrel so that she could show you that it was safe. I'm showing you that it is fucking safe and it's loaded. I mean, otherwise it's a fucking paperweight. She's hot as hell, by the way. So, yeah, it's if I were to pull the trigger, the camera would go decidedly dark. Megastar, except no substitute. EMT, the Sugarland maple bacon goes down too damn easy, laugh out loud. We brought 2 jars of it back in our 2-gallon of moonshine from our trip to Gettysburg in June. It's gone. Jolson says, did you get to see Dolly's Twin Peaks? And he says back, just one of them. Yeah, fuck you, Biden.
Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden!
Actually, he's become irrelevant. I just realized that I have almost an entire rack of shirts that are yesterday's news. I mean, it's like I need to bring them down here and use them as gun cleaning stuff. Fuck. Sucks. McLean? Never mind. I just thought of somebody other than you. David J. fucking Brown says Jolson has Betty Davis eyes when he rattles the cowbell. All of a sudden I want to do laundry. God. Cobra says dildo 3. D3 is a miss. I know that has to be really disappointing, but love you, Cobra. I don't care what David Brown says about you. Then Cobra says, wait, what day is this? What channel am I on? What time zone am I in? Yeah, her body is absolutely fantastic. Her face, I don't know, she reminds me of somebody I actually know. And we're kind of in the same situation. All body. Tim Waltz, you mean that guy that Deliverty's putting the elderly back into the elderly homes when they still had the big cove? Yeah, that's the guy. Hey, guess what? We're coming up on election time, and all of a sudden there might be another plandemic. Hang on, kids. Monkeypox is heading your way. Hey, you remember when the last time we rolled around and I got kicked out of Super One grocery store out east? But thankfully, my local one never said anything because fuck you on the mass. I am never going to fall for your bullshit again. All of a sudden we're up against an election and we're gonna try to make it a controlled situation. Yeah, fuck you. It's all fraud. If you don't think this election coming up isn't gonna be more fraud, they've all been fraud. You are fucking delusional if you don't think that it has always been about who's chosen, not who the American electorate picks. It's all fucking bullshit. Trump proved that. And keeps on proving it. So, bull on you and yes on the next chick. I mean, I'm not saying I would say no, but I'm just predicting that I'm going to like the next one more. or I'm just gonna be wrong. You know, it's kind of like the more you look at her, the more gooder she gets. EMT says C4 for Cobra. EMT says boom to himself. C4. Oh, look at Mr. Cocky. C4 is a hit. McLean, is there a difference between 38 and 38 special? It's 380 or 38 special. 380, I don't think I have any of it to show it to you. I mean, it's not a fair analogy, but it's closer than nothing else. Hang on, McLean. I believe these are not what I want. Alright. McLean, hold your titties. So, if this is 380, this is a 38 special. So, there's a difference. Now, when people say, 38 special versus 357 Magnum, that's the difference. So you see the exact thing. 38 special, 357 Magnum. Oh, multi 357 man. Where are you, baby? There you go. Okay. Multi 357 man. So, McLean, I am removing a 357 Magnum round, and I am replacing it with a 38 special. .38 special, and then 357 Magnums the rest of the way around. .38 special can safely be fired by a 357 Magnum, not the other way around. You cannot put a 357 Magnum round. No! Okay. Oh, that's weird. The only one that fell was the .38 special. Meanwhile, we go back to the lever revolution rounds. Multi 357 Magnum guy. Should be pretty goddamn happy here. As a matter of fact, let's have a basement pop. Kidding. The fuck you think I am? Stupid? Smile money. Nothing to figure out. I get notifications for both channels. Awesome. Thank you. Mr. 27 says 29th disqualified. Then he says on fire intro brew Bomi. That's because, oh my god, that is such a fucking awesome palm tree. God, I'd take off my pants and put my dick on that palm tree. Hey, I don't have to explain anything to the rest of you fuckers. Derek, well, you were there. You realize there might have been some pre-gaming. My girl, one of these days I'll figure out what it is about her that I like, other than, say, her body and her big-ass titties. Mr. 27 says, no multi-357 man or naked guy for you. Jolson says J6. Sorry, J6 has been canceled because it is not an insurrection. It's also a miss. Wade, you need to watch the Friday movies. Okay. I didn't... Fuck Jeremy. Smile Money. The problem with YouTube is once you are on their radar, the strike zone gets high and wide. Need the backup to the backup. There is a backup to the backup. Smile Money? Yes, but the people in Minnesota elected him, so they knew him and liked him. You just are not reaching enough of your neighbors. No, I won't argue. What Smile Money is saying is that Tampon Tim, the lying piece of shit, anti-Second Amendment, wants to take your constitutional rights away. I hope he fucking dies of a most painful urinary tract infection caused by mosquito larvae. Just kind of making it up as I go along. Tim Waltz is no friend of anybody that is in support of the Constitution. He's a liar. He's going for stolen valor on, and they're backtracking the shit out of that. I was so glad when they picked him, so that the rest of you could see who our governor is. I mean, the bottom line is libtards elected him, and libtards exist in St. Paul, Minneapolis, and unfortunately, in a broad spectrum, Duluth, Minnesota. It's sad to see, but everything that piece of shit stands for, you would never welcome in your actual life. I mean, the Democratic Party is responsible for the blacks being enslaved. They are responsible for the KKK. Hey, you fucking doubt me? Prove me wrong. The Democratic Party is the KKK. Republicans freed the blacks from slavery. Let's see. Also a fun thing that I found out today, Tim Waltz. I don't know about... Tim might be a cover. Justin Trudeau is a fag. Obama sucks dick. Basically, all the really power people are females. Because... if you would really like to be enlightened, which I know so many of you just want to stick your fucking head in the sand and don't even want to deal with the obvious.
Alright guys, welcome to another special episode of Candace. Here's my theory. I believe that the elites are aiming for clinical retardation. I'm not kidding. I believe that if somebody produced a study right now and said, don't drink water, 50% of people in the world would perish. They would die because they would suddenly just stop drinking water because the data says don't drink water. And obviously, I have showed you guys many times in my podcast my favorite clip on the internet this year because it explains exactly my philosophy in life. It's the reason why we designed the second edition of the Candace Cups to say don't care, built different. It's very important for you guys to take a listen to Andrew Tate explaining what we can garner from the data, as he says. Take a listen.
I'm glad I'm super rich. You know, now that I'm super rich, I get to be one of those crazy rich guys. who acts unusual. And they're like, oh, he's a bit eccentric, but he's rich, so he gets away with it. Like wearing a microphone on his chest. Everyone else puts a suit on, hides the microphone. I'm just like, get a microphone, bruv. Don't care. Built different. Don't care. One of my habits now is ignoring all data. It's great.
I am going to put a link to Candace's hour and 50 minute. I know because of even my channel. A majority of people that follow this channel watch for less than 2 minutes. Now, I know there is 4 or 5 of you that watch this all the way to the end. But this interview is an hour and 50 minutes. And I will make sure that I put a link to it. If you have the fucking balls to make it through an hour and 50 minutes, he basically says so much shit that I have been saying for a fucking decade. The ultra elite, they don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about me. They could give a fuck about you. And when people go, oh, but they want us for our money. The money that they print? The money they're printing. You think they give a shit about you? Because they're the fucking elite. They're printing the money. It's a great interview. And for like an hour and 45 minutes, I kept saying, I've been saying that for fucking years now. Years. And somebody else is actually saying it. We mean nothing to them. All we are is bent over, holding the plane deck, and if we all had the balls to stand up, their game would be over. I already said it. Now he says it. And he says it while being interviewed by Candace Owens. By the way, I absolutely love her. But obviously she must just be another bullshit person, because Sharky says Delta 5. D5. D5 is a miss. Bad says House Oversight opens investigation and Tim Walz ties to China. This should make your Friday a little bit brighter. Well, I'm going to have to look for this because tonight I plan on talking about how we mean nothing. Sharky, SH, finally an outro I could get behind. Usher Myers, an hour and 33 minutes ago, says, good night, King. Good night. And thank you for finding me over here. And Milfy Monsters. Okay. I guess it's only been 30-something minutes, but I really don't care. Guess we're gonna go to the club all proper and shit. Popsicle Rocket from 450 Brewing Company. I've never heard of them before. Let's see if I can get this off here. Looks like it might be salvageable. Nope, half sticky. It is almost 100% non-sticky coming off. A little bit. The can was sticky. So where do I put this? Overall, very disappointed. I think the raspberry, cherry, and lemonade kind of worked against each other, but I'm going to give this a 5. I'm only saving it because it looks cool. I'm hoping it actually sticks. Okay. Okay. Absolutely. When the world turns upside down because the Democratic Party tried to kill Trump for the second time, this is going with me because this has the proper trigger in it. This is going with me because this has the proper ammunition, and unless something happens soon, I am going to happily take this with me, for this right here is a Republican paperless ballot box. Democrats have them. Why can't we? Asking for a friend. In the club, Poco says just sliding in last. Bad says nope. And then Bad says hi, clubbers. Okay. Oh, and 16 seconds ago, Mike says cheers. I'd stay longer, but I gotta go make dinner. Trap's clean, tits are beautiful, and I will see you guys tomorrow. And fuck Kamala Harris, cheating hooker. Prove me wrong.